So concurrencies of a triangle. Concurrencies is where three or more lines meet. Okay, so we have three different concurrencies that we're going to use. The first one is the centroid. Okay, so the centroid is where the medians intersect. Now you need to learn the word median. It's the midpoint of the line to the opposite vertex. So the middle of this line to the opposite vertex, that's the median. Middle of this line to the opposite vertex. Okay, now when we're actually doing it, generally we only need to find where two medians intersect. Now we do have a formula, okay, and our formula for centroid is x1 plus x2 plus x3 over 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 over 3. Now it is one you have to learn, but it's nice and easy, okay? And just a side note there, the medians divide each other in the ratio 2:1. So that means where they all meet, this is 2:1, okay? Now the next concurrency is the circumcenter. So the circumcenter is where the mediators intersect. Now a mediator is the perpendicular bisector of a side, okay? So this is your side. The perpendicular bisector means it cuts the side in half and it's perpendicular, so it's a right angle, okay? So this line cuts this side in half and is perpendicular to that side. So we're looking for where the two bisectors of the sides intersect, where the two mediators intersect, okay? So the way you do that is you'd get the midpoint of this side, okay? Then you'd get the slope of this side. Then you'd get the perpendicular slope because you're interested in this line, this dotted line, and then you'd get the equation. So the equation would have the perpendicular slope and this midpoint. And you do the exact same thing for over here. So you'd get the midpoint of this side, you'd get the slope of this side, and you turn it upside down because you're only interested in the perpendicular slope, and then you'd get the equation. Okay, so that's circumcenter. I'll do an example of these in a minute. The third is orthocenter. Okay, so the orthocenter is the where the altitudes intersect. Okay, and the altitudes is the perpendicular from the vertices to the opposite sides. Okay, perpendicular from opposite side to vertex. Okay, so if I'm to draw it, you're dropping the perpendicular from this vertex here, okay? So it'll be perpendicular. It's not the perpendicular bisector, okay? Here is another altitude, okay? So the vertex and perpendicular to the opposite side. So if you were to get steps for finding the altitudes then, okay, you would get the slope of the side, slope, okay, then you'd get the perpendicular slope, then, so we have this slope, then we have the perpendicular slope, and this is going to be our point that we'll use. So this is the vertex, and then you could do the equation, okay, and you do that for 2, and then you can do simultaneous equations to see where they meet. So we'll do an example of those now.